Back in 2005, an animated series debuted that was a breath of fresh air. It made a splash and burned up the airwaves, but still managed to stay pretty grounded. In other words, it had all the elements of a great show. Joining me to celebrate 20 years of Avatar: The Last Airbender, Tyler Eisen, Jack DeSena, Michaela Jill Murphy, Jennie Kwan, Dante Basco, and Dee Bradley Baker. Welcome. Thank you so much. Wonderful to have you here. First of all, congratulations of 20 years of Avatar: The Last Airbender. How does it feel after all this time?
It's been an incredible experience. The show started when much of us were younger or still children, and now that we're here 20 years later and fans are still loving the show and the universe, we're just so grateful.
It's been very, very cool. Very surreal. Definitely, yes, for us. I mean, when we were recording, we were in middle school.
We were the kids.
So now it's like we get to celebrate it as adults too, which is great.
So awesome. Do you guys find that fans that are coming to Avatar now for the first time engage with the show in a different way than people that grew up with it?
Yes, in some ways. The obvious one is that like the people who watched it when it aired didn't know, they had to be in a certain place at a certain time, and now you could just stream everything on demand. There's box sets and whatnot, so it's easier to follow the story than it ever was. But I think the messages are all still relevant, if not more so now. That's part of the beauty of the show.
Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone talk with fans? What do newer fans bring up to you that maybe old fans don't?
Ooh. Different ships.
Big on the ships.
I feel like I hadn't heard Zuko shippers until later.
Tyzula is a popular one that's come up
My Tumblr inbox has
Had some of that back in the day? Okay. I wasn't out there checking the tumbles.
And you guys you had a fantastic panel here at Comic-Con. You were on stage for the debut of the first image from Avatar: Seven Havens, which we're so excited about. As fans, what are you excited about to see from Seven Havens?
Ooh. I mean, I'm definitely excited to see an Earthbender Avatar.
Yes,
it's about time to get some more Earthbending up there, so I'm excited for that for sure.
I know, and it's a whole twist on the show that we released on Braving the Elements that it's a humanity's destroyer, not a humanity's savior, and I want to know more about what that means and where we're going with all of that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions so far. What I need to know the story behind the peg leg. It's just great that there's a new story in the universe. They're continuing the legacy, and it's going to be something that stands alone. It's its own. It has nothing to do with the previous iterations, but just another story in the universe that we love so much.
It's a new reincarnation of you.
There we go.
Another Twinkle Toes.
There are so many.
There's only one Twinkle.
That's true.
I think. Now, Dante, you obviously host the Braving the Elements podcast, which I think pretty much everyone here has appeared on at some point. What is your favorite thing that you've learned about the show from doing that podcast that you didn't already know?
Janet Varney wrangled me into this show. She's a veteran podcaster, and she turned me into a podcaster, and it's really become an education. I think it's a very unique experience. I think we've all been actors for a long time. Rarely do we get to go back and watch the things we've done, let alone get to deep dive into them with the creators, with the cast members, with the musicians, with the people that made it. And so it feels like I got a PhD in Avatar and moving forward with the core show, and then hopefully to further explore the new film and the new series or whatever, the books that come out and everything. So it's really, I think I'm gonna get my doctorate.
Dr. Basco.
Dante.
You gotta get some pages in on your thesis.
I need to do that. It's coming. Yes.
He got C's in all his classes, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Still got the degree.
I'm not like.
You can do some bending, and it'll be fine. Dee, you are one of the most prolific voice actors around. You are legendary. Is there a character that you have voiced previously, either on Avatar or on another show, that you would most like to revisit?
That I'd most like to revisit. It's a lot of fun to be Daffy Duck.
Lots of fun to be Daffy Duck.
But I've already taken a couple of good swings at that. So as far as something else, I mean, I don't really have aspirational characters, but there are shows that I would love to dive back into. And one of them would certainly be the Airbender universe. But also, every time I dive back into the Star Wars realm, I really have a lot of fun with that, doing the clones and the Bad Batch in particular. So for me, I would rather go back into the studio, which we don't do anymore as voice actors, and be with an ensemble on some shows that I love. Like I would love to be part of an ensemble record of this show. Or maybe the Star Wars shows, because those have a real a special place in my heart.
Yeah, because and people might not realize this, but when you're recording a show, the actors aren't most of the time are not recording those lines together. Is it right that you guys kind of did you mostly sort of get to know each other over the years as you were promoting the show, or did you get to spend time together while you were shooting it? Or
We were very fortunate that they would try to do ensemble records, or at least like pod records, like, oh, if you have scenes together, they'd try to get us together. With the major exception being that Zach was based in New York, would record out of New York. So we literally never... We met him at the rap party for the entire series, and any chemistry we have was created by like Andrea Romano, our voice director. She like pulled that together and made it feel like this very cohesive ensemble when we were not always able to be together. Yeah,
that work pays off so well because that relationship between the characters is sort of the secret sauce to Avatar, and it really shines through.
It was a perfect storm of great scripts, a great cast, really well cast, and a really terrific voice director, plus show creators who were generous and open and let us kind of fill out the characters according to our own talents. It was great.
Yeah. Now, obviously, IGN's fans are massive, massive Avatar: The Last Airbender fans as well. We had them vote on some of their favorite moments from the show, and I was hoping we could maybe watch a couple of them and see what they've chosen.
Okay.
So if we could maybe prep that first clip here in the playback monitor. Now, come on.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
You cared about? Well, I did have a girlfriend.
I have to imagine Dante and Jack, this is one of the lines you must.
this is the most common. Whenever we're together, people ask us to say it to each other, and then frequently
I'm a traitor. I couldn't drag her into it.
for it.
That
My
melodrama,
first girlfriend
Dante.
turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. You didn't leave behind anyone
What
you
else,
cared
All
about.
right. What else is there to say?
can you say?
When your girlfriend turns into the
You can
moon,
relate on that.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, sure, that's like when my girlfriend got turned into the
That's
sun.
rough.
You don't have to.
is that the single greatest meme from Avatar: The Last Airbender? Those three lines? It's hard to say.
And when we
definitely
did
the
it,
quote
I didn't really think much. I didn't really think much of the scene that we were doing, and then people at the con were like, "Right, that's rough, buddy." On my picture, I'm like, "Why?" I had to go back and go, "That is a strange moment."
I'll have interactions with Avatar fans where I'm like, something weird is going on in this conversation, I can't place it, until the moment where I realize they've been spending the whole time waiting for an opportunity to say that's rough, buddy.
They're just waiting
for me to say something a little sad, and then they're like, ah, there it is, that's rough, buddy.
Well, let's move on to the next clip. Why don't we put up number 12?
Number 12. Let's see. Oh, I like this one.
I bet you do.
I would imagine that Michaela, you'd have a lot of affection for this one.
Yeah, just a little. It's no big deal.
Metal bending, I mean, like, we see it go pretty far from this point, but up in this, I think this is the first time we ever see metal bending, correct?
Rule.
It was pretty well established that you couldn't metal bend up until this point. Yeah.
It's another one of her
But she, Toph is all about pushing
Back into a
boundaries.
corner, baby. You got to problem solve. That's it. You got to get out there.
Toph is very much, yeah.
No.
Toph is very much character that does what she has to.
Come on.
And very creative,
Very resourceful.
yes.
Will it give it to us?
I am the greatest earthbender in the world. Don't you two dunderheads ever forget.
Shaboom, and then she rock skates away. Yeah.
So good.
Rock surfing. Dude, she's so cool. She's cooler
If you
than
don't
I
love
am.
Toph, you got something wrong with you. Toph is the best.
That is
so
the
cool.
power, man.
Yeah. Man, are there lines of Tophs that, like that one, that just are like rent-free in your head forever?
Oh, well, first of all, the whole script basically is like rent-free in my head at this point. But she's just given so many good one-liners.
Yeah.
All the blind jokes. Look, there it is. That's what it'll sound like when I, oh no, what a nightmare. Just so many good ones. I mean, of course, the Melan Lord line.
Of course.
I am Melan Lord. Mwahahaha. It's very, very popular. They're constantly, yes, running through my mind. I sometimes slide in an oh no, what a nightmare just in regular conversation, and it makes me a little happy.
Yep.
Because sometimes people don't catch it.
He
No.
calls me Twinkle Toes.
All the time.
So, yeah.
I mean, I love that you keep that going. That does make my heart sort of warm.
Have to. It's locked in.
How could you not?
It's a turn.
Let's, why don't we pull up 15 here? Oh, yeah. This is such what a tear-jerking moment. They really sustained that separation of Appa sort of being imprisoned over so many episodes.
Yeah,
You were having a rough time.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
It applies to both.
Dee, how do you voice Appa feeling sad? How do you get there?
Well, the way it worked out in this particular show is that I would perform the sounds to picture. So I would have the almost fully produced video that I'm watching. And it's so beautifully animated already and orchestrated. It's very clear how it needs to feel.
Yeah.
And so I am following that as my director in concert with Andrea Romano, our voice director, to get something that feels right, because I'm not just making sounds. It's very much acting, and you've got to dial in the amount of intent and the tone and the presence that fits, just like a spoken line in it. And this was, I mean, this episode, I mean, fans mention this a lot. I mean, it really affected a lot of people because you feel so bad for poor Appa in this, as I remember, mostly dialogue-free scenes that are it's just heartbreak after heartbreak. And it's such a marvelous coming home and reunification of.
And you see what it's doing to Aang as well. Like he is so ripped up, and it's changing the kind of person he is. Like
Aang goes through some really dark stuff over the course of this series. You know, but Appa was he was there with him in the iceberg. He is the last remaining remnant of his life before the war. And I get it. And I really think this resonates with fans as like the saddest moment of the show.
if anyone ever tried to take my Sky Bison, I would just.
God forbid.
Absolutely crush out.
Let's. Why don't we pull up? Let's go with 13. I mean, we gotta go 13, right? We gotta go 13. You guys know 13,
Yeah, of course.
We like 13.
James C., a king who could not be here today. I mean, we could watch this 30 times. I mean, talking about like the most memed moments of this show, my cabbages. That's got to be up there.
Yeah, it's probably the top one.
Most iconic side character of all time.
Yeah.
Right?
When we go to conventions, you would not believe how many people love to see James. He's just an icon.
I moderated your guys' LA Comic-Con panel a couple months ago, and James was part of that. And we got him to close out that panel with a My Cabbages, and the roof came off.
Right?
Insane.
I pushed the bear in that, by the way, too.
Oh, yes, good. Then we have some representation there. Oh, yes, Basco, of course, from the Earth.
I always assumed that was Dante.
No.
Yeah, right? What the hell?
That's one of the
there he is.
One of Brian's dog or a friend's dog.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
How about, let's go with number 16.
This is a clip from NYPD Blue.
This is a clip from NYPD Blue.
It's a great memorable moment.
The all-day echo chamber. I think that'll have to wait.
Oh.
He's here.
Zuko here.
Oh, well, there he goes. He's here. Zuko joins the Aang gang. That was it was a moment that the show was kind of building up to.
Yeah.
How did it feel to sort of finally be part of the Aang gang?
Great. Fine, come on.
Come on.
It took long enough.
Right?
No, it's just great. I do love. I like the parts of movies in the third act where we start getting to the resolution coming. So it was really beautiful to see that Zuko joins the gang. It was when I realized Zuko's gonna have to teach Aang how to firebend. I love that. It was amazing.
It's such a narratively well-earned moment, and you feel like season 2 builds up so much towards feeling like he's gonna have this redemption arc, and then by the end of season 2, it sort of cuts short. Like he kind of,
no, not a Zulu, don't do that.
Yes, by the time it finally fully comes together, it just feels wonderful.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you guys, thank you so much. That's all the time we have today. And also, thank you for bringing such an awesome show into the world. We love Avatar. There is plenty more Comic-Con on the way. You're already in the right place to see it all. IGN, stick around.